I'll say though that on the men's side, I definitely well, I don't know if I agree that Jamaican men during Bolt's era were insane and they had the talent. USA men, they definitely faltered significantly.
We have a 4x1 team that ain't a team.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Running the relay, I repeat, ain't rocket science. All you got to do is put 4 sprinters out there who know how to move that stick around together.
In theory, it works, but the problem is the politics and the selection. Like we're never gonna get to a day and age where the athletes are practicing multiple times, weeks on end, before an Olympics or World Championship.
Jamaica, y'all are supposed to be faster than you are on the women's side, for the record.
That I'll agree with. But the women they have the same selection system, and they've actually been overperforming in terms of what they've been doing on the relay.
That's true.
In theory, they shouldn't have won in 2022.
That's true.
They shouldn't
but
have
that's
won
just because Jamaica
2023.
underachieved.
But that's my point. They're able to like get things together despite they probably find out just as, soon as the guys, like a couple weeks before, and maybe they do
But I don't like counting on that strategy.
No, I agree. I think that strategy makes no sense. And it should not be that's why you have Canada. They're running relays early on in the season
At
with
Florida
the same
relays
team.
or whatever,
Exactly.
yeah.
They're like prepared. US has it backwards in terms of how they practice. But
they don't practice.
They don't.
We talk about practice, man.
It's true.
We talking about practice, not the race. We talking about practice.
But again, I'll just say the women actually have been doing very, very well.
Okay, who's our best team for real?
For the men or the women?
For the women.
For the women. The best.
Sha'Carri gets to be the anchor. We'll give her
Sha'Carri is
respect.
anchor. You have
Gabby should not be third. She should be second.
Gabby probably should be second, but throw her on somewhere. It's probably second. Tamari Davis did very well last year from the start. And then you have a couple.
Aaliyah Hobbs should be my first.
Aaliyah Hobbs,
That's who I actually
really
want.
want her on the relay.
Like
That's true.
If you can give me a healthy Aaliyah Hobbs and I can get her as my leadoff, that's who I think should be our leadoff. She's the fastest 60-meter runner that Team USA has ever had.
That's true. Damn, that is interesting. Because for whatever reason, I'm thinking of Aaliyah as like a second leg. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, that's
She should be my leadoff. If the best team, if that team comes to practice with me, I'm telling you, the only thing I'm competing for is the world record.
I would say Aaliyah passing over to Gabby.
Yeah.
And then
you can put Tamari third. Remember, I said third is where you just put whoever's next.
I'll say Tamari on third, and then Sha'Carri to anchor. But I would say also TT Terry. She
could go third too. It don't matter.
Yeah, one of them. But I think
I wouldn't put her second, and I'm definitely not putting her fourth.
No. She did well second last year.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Great respect to you.
No.
It's just that she was coming.
Yeah,
coming.
But in 2022, TT Terry held off Sharika Jackson. They had a huge lead, to be fair.
Which is not on her. That's on Jenna.
Listen, TT Terry did what she had to do to get that gold medal.
I'm going to tell you, let's be honest, man. Let's go back to our running career, man. Let's go back. If somebody is on an anchor and they got, let's say, 10 meters worth of a lead, and when the race is done, they had 1 to 2 meters worth of a lead. What is the narrative? Is the narrative you held them off? Or is the narrative that, they almost got you? If I almost got you, let's rephrase that. You got beat on your leg.
No, but
that's what happened.
Okay, I would agree, but TT Terry.
But in a proper relay, that doesn't happen because she shouldn't be in a position.
Yeah.
Where we would visually see that. Yeah. That's how you know she's in the wrong leg. She should visually be on a leg where what we get to see is the talent and the greatness that she actually presents, but not in an environment where she's trying to just hold somebody off.
Hold off.
And we're not, again, it's not like we're a nation that don't have people.
we got
people who could be that person.
We didn't even mention like Abby Steiner. There's a bunch of people. Brittany Brown could run. And we didn't even mention like Melissa Jefferson. We didn't even mention there's a couple people who are
and she could have an application to be first.
Yeah, and she ran first.
But she would be my backup based off of what I've seen in her ability to run the 100.
Yeah.
I would say you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be perfectly imperfect. So what that means is the person who's given the stick, all you got to do is get them the stick. If every time they put their hand back, they do something stupid, guess what? You better learn how to put it in with their stupid hand. But if you practice, you figure that out.
Yeah, the men had terrible handoffs. They had horrible handoffs. I will say though, I know we got.
So we have so much speed.
There is,
so it doesn't really matter.
I think this is going to be complete opposite, but I actually think we overestimate how much practice is needed. The reason I say that is because there is evidence of a bunch of teams, whether it's the Jamaicans with Usain Bolt, the Jamaicans with Shelly-Ann and Elaine, or even last year. All I'm saying is with practice can get you to a certain point. But you still have to have like camaraderie, and you still have to like just on the day like be able to put it together.
But camaraderie comes with practice and being a team.
That's fair.
It can't come with me running for my spot.
But a lot of teams just did not practice or didn't practice as much, and they still won. But again, last year, Gabby Thomas and Shakira Richardson, they famously put out, NBC just put out a video.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Without any practice, they won the gold medal. And I'm not saying that practice doesn't matter.
You're saying that like truly great athletes might be able to accidentally get it right, and that's fair.
Yes, I'm saying that if we practice will take you a certain like very, very far, and it's necessary. But I don't want it to be like the end all be all of like you practice, because Japan was dominated. They never changed their team. They won,
but they don't have the speed.
But they were able to win a bunch of medals. Even Canada on paper is not fast enough, right? But they're able to put things together, so that practice does contribute to it. But I just want to like see both sides of like practice gets you like super far.
But even without practice,
I think I'll say just on that. The guys, we're definitely not seeing what they're capable of.
Okay, the women have gotten much closer.
The women are
That's fair.
I think
they have gotten way closer.
Women are overperforming relative to what should be happening. Like Jamaica for the women, they should be winning every single goal.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
But yeah.
It's not the same. It doesn't split the same way. You're correct.
Yeah. But no, I feel you. I think our system is never going to change though. So we'll see.
For the women, you're right.
The women could
do everything right, and they could do everything right and technically lose if Jamaica does everything they're supposed to.
Exactly.
That's fair.
If both of them. Yeah.
But but they
haven't
been.
They haven't.
But they haven't been historically. So again, if you're watching, hey, all the respect in the world to y'all. But what I'm saying is they haven't been.
They haven't, yeah.
And again, I got calculators enough to prove it.
Yeah, I mean,
both
Jamaica
teams should
clearly on paper, Jamaica women should be
they
should have obliterated the
world record by now
a long time ago. And the U.S. has been technically over. Tamara Davis, TT Terry, they're not like the fastest relative to some others, but they ran 41.0, whatever it was. Like that team ran fast.
Yeah.
They're putting things together. Shout out to all y'all put in work, but yes, we should be seeing.
They just didn't put in work in the relay.
They didn't. Yeah, they
didn't. And we
put
know
in the
this
work
because
on the
they
relay.
tell us about the system. But anyway, we're gonna let it ride. Hey.
My name is Anderson from The Final Leg.
And I'm Coach Rob from SCA Track and Field. And thank you for watching this segment from The Finish Line.
If you want to know what's really going on at the high school and college level, be sure to subscribe to Coach Rob Track and Field.
And if you want more content on the best track and field athletes in the world, be sure to subscribe to The Final Leg.